Hi friends, welcome back, and if you're a first time visitor, welcome to my happy home. As you can see by the items here, I am going to share with you a small and simple DIY. If you are interested in seeing what I created, then keep on watching. So for this project I am going to be using some twine. If you don't have any twine on hand, you can use some yarn as well. I am using these spongy beads. I thrifted these recently, and I'm also going to be using these wooden beads. And for this project you're going to be needing also a needle that will come in handy, and a pair of scissors to cut your twine or your yarn, and optional are these wooden spools or any other kind of adornment that you want to use. Now let's get started. First I'm gonna start off by making the tinsel, and you can do this multiple ways, you guys. You can use a piece of cardboard or a piece of hard plastic, but I am just going to use my hand because that is easier. And as you can see here, I am wrapping the twine around my hand, and you can do this as many times or as little as you want. The more times you wrap it around your hand or the cardboard that you are using, the thicker or fuller the tinsel will be. And this is my end result, and I am not sure how many times I wrapped it around my hand. I just eyeballed it, how much or how thick I wanted it to be. So I thought this was enough for the thickness of tinsel I want it to be. Now for the next step, I am going to take a little piece of twine, and I am going to pull it through the loop and make a tight knot on one end of the loop to keep it together. Now that I have tied a firm knot, I am going to cut off the excess twine, and I don't want this knot to show, so I am just tucking it away a little bit. For the next step, we're going to be needing a piece of twine or yarn again, and we're going to make the head of the tinsel. And I'm not sure if you call it that, but I think it looks like a small head. But anyway, you're going to wrap the yarn or tinsel really tight around the top part of the loops, and it's going to look like this. And then you just tie it up with a knot, or you can even use a glue gun if you feel that it works for you, but a knot works just as well for me. And the final step is that you're going to cut open the remaining loops, as I do here. And then in 4 easy steps, you guys, you have created a tinsel. The next step in creating the wooden bead chain or garland is stringing the beads. And for this you're going to be needing a large needle. And if you don't have a needle at hand, you can use a piece of Scotch tape to firm up the end of the twine or the yarn you're using. Now before I actually start stringing the beads, I am going to attach one tinsel to the end of my twine. And since I am going to make a chain, I am going to need just one tinsel. Now let the fun begin, you guys. We can start stringing our beads. I say just go with it, have fun with it, and be creative. You can try so many different things with this. You can try to use different beads or even try to color your own beads. I am now going for this net neutral look because that is what fits my decor at this moment. But you can try to do anything that you like and fits your decor. I thought these were so fun to make, you guys, that I made several of these. If you are interested in seeing how I use them in my decor, then keep on watching till the end of this video. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I love to hear from you, so leave a comment in the comment section below. And this is how my chain turned out. I am really loving this. Now just for the fun of it, I am going to show you in fast motion how easy and simple it is to create a wooden bead garland with 2 tinsels at each end. You guys, I am not a huge DIY person. I simply don't have the patience to take on a project that takes me days or even weeks to finish. So I occasionally do some bigger DIYs, but I prefer the smaller, easier and simple DIYs such as these. Now, isn't this cute? You guys, these were so fun to make that I couldn't help myself, and I made a few of these super cute, fun wooden bead garlands. And I'm going to leave you now with some images of how I styled these in my home. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I see you again in my next video. Bye!